With a bye. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. One two one two one two. As promised, we back at it. Another live for your head top. It's your boy Friday Ricky Tread. Make sure to smash that like button on the way in. Let me go on Instagram. I didn't go on Instagram yesterday to let people know that I was live. Again, another quick live, not a super long one. We're going to cover a few quick topics and then get off of this. Get onto our pre-recorded episode for the week. Big salute to Dusty Wallace. That's my guy. Working out there. But I'm here right now. Let me get on Instagram Live. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. I want to cover a couple of things here. What up, Instagram? We are live on YouTube. Check us out. YouTube.com/We Love Hip Hop Network. Let me know if my mic is sounding good. Comment gang strong for the people who are pulling up on YouTube right now. All right. Make sure to smash the like button. And big salute to the people who are on Instagram right now. Pull up on the YouTube. We are live. Salute to Mr. 366. Wise Beats. What up? We on YouTube right now. Let's get it popping. I'm going to discuss a couple of things. The title I have here on the YouTube video was Duvy Hits a Million and the AI Music Takeover. Okay, that's the artificial intelligence takeover. I'm going to be playing a couple of things up on the YouTube channel. Salute to Caution, the Smoke Show 420. What up? Official Source. What up? We out here, man. Pull up on our YouTube right now. We Love Hip Hop Network on YouTube. Search it up in the search bar. Let's get it popping. And let's make sure to share this video as y'all are pulling up on the YouTube. Salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club _Canada. You know what I'm saying? Or Diamond Score _ 905. Y'all can check them out if y'all want some deliveries. All right. They deliver all over the GTA. They got that fuego. I'm about to, you know what I mean, cheap up something right now. Nicole, what up? Pull up on the YouTube. The phone line is also open. 563-999-3499. I am taking your calls. First, I want to get into some of these topics, and then we'll take some calls. All right. So Instagram. Let's get it popping. YouTube. Let's go. Oh, I should interview the Baby Blue Sound crew. That's a good idea. Wise, what up? So let's go through a couple of things here. Make sure to share the video across your socials as y'all are pulling up. This helps the algorithms. Make sure to hit the like button. This also helps the algorithms. You know what I'm saying? That word algorithm has become a part of our vocabulary over the last, I would say, even 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So now that we're all aware that there is an algorithm and then the algorithm can be affected, y'all know what to do. Bang, smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who's in the chat. Wise, what up? 808 Tanzania, what up? Shark on Land, what up? JD, what's good? We out here, man. I promised that we were going to be doing a lot more lives like every day. Or like 5 days a week. 7 days a week is pushing it. You know what I'm saying? A couple of announcements I want to make quick, fast before we get into the topics. Let's go. It's going down this Friday over at the Cathedral, 54 The Esplanade. To be famed later, the Momentum Showcase in collaboration with We Love Hip Hop Network. It's going to be crazy, man. There's going to be a good lineup going on over there. All right. Let me pull up my Instagram scene. Follow me on Instagram too, Friday Ricky Dread. Casino Costa's going to be performing. Vincent's going to be performing. Carly Barker's going to be performing. King Kenzo's going to be performing. And Soars, a.k.a. Official Soars, will be performing. All right. The We Love Hip Hop team will be in attendance. We'll be streaming it live on Twitch. Yes. Wise, salute. Thank you for reminding me. We have a Twitch channel. We Love Hip Hop on Twitch. We're going to be streaming it live on Twitch. So look out for that. You know what I mean? Also, one more announcement. Smith and Wesson, aka the Cocoa Brothers, is going down at the Rivoli. All right, the Rivoli's on Queen Street. I don't remember the exact address. I should pull up the flyer. I'm gonna pull up the flyer right now. All right, that's Tech and Steel, aka the Cocoa Brothers. I have a Smith and Wesson interview way deep in the catalog, but I'm down to get another one going on. You know what I'm saying? The Rivoli is, where is the Rivoli? I know it's on Queen Street. Come on, big salute to JD Era who put this show together here. Well, they don't have the address on there. Y'all could look up the address. Smith and Wesson, music by DJ Law, hosted by yours truly, the boy Friday Ricky Dread. I'll be on the mic on some. Put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty. No, I'm not. I won't be doing that. We'll be doing some more updated hype manning. You know what I'm saying? But it will be a good show. Theme. All right, let's get into some things here. Big salute to Duvy. Apparently, the boy Duvy hit a milli on Rich Off Drugs. Okay, I was complaining a while back. Would I call it complaining? I was making some observations. Let's call it that. A while back when I was talking about the 2018 music scene and how maybe Toronto could possibly reach this peak, because in 2018, 2015, or even like 2016 to 2018, there was a lot of rappers that were doing crazy numbers. It even spilled into 2020, right? Where the average view count on a poppin' Toronto rapper's music videos would be upwards of 50K to 100K. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're really popping, you're touching a milli, like tracks like Dope Boys, whatchamacallit, Late Nights, right? That track's gold. You know what I'm saying? 456, all those tunes back in the days were touching a mil. So I was like, yo, I don't know if the scene is popping like that anymore, if we got it like that anymore, because I haven't been seeing, music videos touching a milli. However, the boy Duvy, his music video has touched 1 million views. Okay. Other than top 5, okay, salute to top 5. Hold your head to top 5. When he was around still, and maybe that was the last of the hype, before his incarceration, his music video for, was it Movie that he dropped before he went away? Let me know in the comments. Comment gang strong. Shot him. Ow. Movie. Ow. Shot him. Bow. Or something like that. You know what I mean. Right? And that hit 1 million quick. Right? Academics was pushing it on his platform. It was good times. Y'all remember that. You know what I'm saying? These were different times. However, I haven't seen the numbers hit like that, the same as they used to. Hold on. I got the wrong thing on the screen. My bad, gang. So, Duvy hit 1 million on Rich Off Drugs. All right. Let's see what y'all saying about this in the comments. Kenzo Tuni, what up? Road to Success, what up? Kenzo Tuni says, barely any good rappers and barely any blog pages putting on for the city. You know, I am looking over here at Six Sounds Entertainment. I'm going to give them their flowers. They've been very consistent. They've come from behind the scenes to above the scenes to really, really be one of the more consistent blogs that are always letting us know what's going on in the Toronto scene. You know what I'm saying? So salute to them. And this is also where I'm getting this news from. Toronto rappers, they're still consistently pushing music videos of Toronto rappers or new releases. I will say that over the years, it hasn't been as much previews like six Buzz. That used to be the place to catch music videos. You know what I'm saying? And since they've sold their page, the tone of the page has changed. It hasn't been as Toronto centric or Toronto music centric. You know what I'm saying? They've become more of a mainstream page with mainstream posts talking about Trudeau and what's going on with him, and things that are happening in the schools, stuff that you'll see on mainstream news more often, right? So you do have a point to that, Kento Too Neat. What else? Tony Black, what up? Mulo the Great has also hit 1 million views on his track Michael this year, and also Western Conference has touched 1 million views. I don't hear you talk about that. Holy. Low key, I didn't know. I knew about Western Conference. I didn't know about Michael. Let's look up some numbers. Let's do that up. Let's do that, gang. And do remember, this helps with the algorithm. Okay, I don't want to sound like I'm begging over here, but smash that like button. All right, let's show the algorithm. Okay, the scary algorithm boogeyman that Toronto hip hop and Canadian music culture counts. You know what I'm saying? So the more y'all hit that like button, the more the video gets pushed up in the algorithms, and we get the algorithms rhythming. Is it? Let's take a look here. First, we'll go on Duvy. Take a look at his music video counts and views. And thank God my internet is not working wonky today. My apologies for yesterday. Yesterday was brutal. It was brutal. Let me make sure y'all seeing everything proper like on the screen. Comment gang strong. And, thanks for pulling up early with the boy Friday Ricky Dread. We'll be back with a team live near to the weekend also with the man Scary Potter, aka Dusty Wallace, aka Chopper John. So let's see. Nightmares is at 2.3 million, eh? Holy. So High is about to hit 1 million 8 months ago. Yo, Doofy's that guy, eh? Low key, actually not low key, high key. These videos have been creeping up. Let me see here. There's another news story about Duvy, but I'm going to save that for our pre-recording when we get to that. Charges to the Game just came out 21 hours ago. And let me ask y'all a question also in the comment gang. I know that there's always some type of Google ads involved and stuff like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've never thought that anything was wrong with that. However, do you think with any of the Toronto rappers that there's foul play involved, okay, in the form of, buying bot views, not Google ad promo? That's completely above the board. Ain't nobody has a problem with that. Drake, everybody does it, okay? I'm talking about the buying those packages where, for $150, we'll, add an extra 50,000 views to your music video. Do you think that any of these guys, whether it's Duvy, Mula First, Casper, any of the guys with the higher numbers are playing them type of games? I'm not saying that that's happening. I'm asking you guys, okay, the comment gang, if you think that's going on. Let me know in the comments. Comment gang strong. All right. Relly Racks, what up? It says Salute Friday, Parkdale Hood walkthrough coming soon. You know what? That's actually a fact. I got to go do my taxes soon. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Parkdale Accounting. Go get your taxes done over there. You know what I'm saying? Go see Steve at Parkdale Accounting. He'll handle your things right. I'll be there. Um, Kenzo Tuni says Mula for sure. Don't do that, Kenzo. You saying Mula's buffing the numbers? Road to Success says Myron from Fresh and Fit is starting to say holy. Probably learned it from academics. He did. And academics learned it from us. Ole. Kenzo Tudit says Lil OT's on fire. Don't get that twisted. Lil OT's on fire. He's up next. You know what I'm saying? Young Smoke, Hood Baby Peppa, and others are performing. Oh yes. April 1st on Saturday. I'm probably gonna pull up to that still. I got some passes and stuff for that still. So I'm just skeptical of it if it's actually gonna go down. But I'm excited to see it. JD says, if you're buying views, it's only a matter of time. Boom, boom, boom. That's a fact. There's a point in time when niggas was buying views, like my generation or the generations before. A few guys were buying views, myself included. I told the story before when I came home from jail and I had no idea that that was a thing. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh, for real? $150? You can get 50,000 views? Please, thank you. Like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? My homies had to put me on. However, back them times, niggas was doing it knowingly, and then YouTube came through and did an audit. Sweeped all their views up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas turned around, looked at their YouTube views, and they were like, ooh, awkward. 1,100 views? You know what I'm saying? They took off the mask, and then what was underneath was just a little man. You know what I'm saying? It happened with a few guys. I'm not going to name no names because, to be honest, I'm actually cool with some of these people that's happened to over the years, but it was embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? For YouTube to come audit your numbers, take that 150,000 views off your shit. Now you're sitting at like 2,000. You're like, damn. You had 150,000. You had 150 and 2,000 views on your music video, but only 2,000 were real. But these guys, you know, fast forward 2023, different story. These guys, even if they're buffing them with YouTube ads, like I said, as they should, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? The rest of it is organic. Look at this one, 7 months ago. Forgive me. I can see it on the screen. Forgive me, 647,000. Wow. Duvy's numbers are solid. That's some solid ass numbers, my guy. Let's see Mula da first. All right. Tony Black said, yo. I just posted this music video on my Instagram. Mula First 16 just dropped 2 days ago. 25,000. Wow. Let's see. Final op. Oops. 161, eh? Look at this one. Western Conference. 1 million. Michael. 1 million. That's crazy. That crept. Yo, okay. Here's what's crazier. This one, 1 year, 1 million. This one, 1 month, 1 million. The momentum. Holy Mula. That's how you're moving right now, Mula? Holy smokes. Jesus Christ. Seeing Red should have more on it. You Can't Face Me hours. 305,000. Wow. What y'all think, man? Do y'all think that any of these guys, okay, I'm not singling anybody out, any of these guys are buffing the numbers? Big salute to Dark Side. Said, big up J Neat. Great hits all the time. Tom Izzo, what up? How much dudes waste on looking like they get no likes? Said all numbers are false or fake, but dollars. So y'all ain't believing that these numbers? I believe a percentage of these numbers. I'm not going to say all of the numbers, but I'm not thinking that it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like 50% fake numbers and 50% real. I would say maybe 10%, 20% tops would be on the Google promotion or Google ad side. And then the rest is all organic. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like Google ads and different things like that, when it comes to Duvy, Moolah, Casper, any of these guys, it would be a smart thing for their videos to be popping up in front of any other content that might be, you know, cater to that demographic. Right? It's good business. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they also have a good following that, you know, lets people know, okay, their music video is out. People share the videos. The deciding factor a lot of times be the comments. You know what I'm saying? Tube XJ says Duvy's the only Toronto rapper moving proper. To be honest. TBH. Yes and no. I'm gonna save my news story. As far as the other news story that I have for Duvy for when I link up with Dusty Wallace. However, Duvy has been moving proper. Definitely when it comes to, you know, getting his business right, you know, his work ethic as far as the, you know, the way that he releases music and how monthly he's just always on people's head tops. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like dropping this music shit. However, let's not act like Duvy's completely out the mix up just because he don't be on Instagram every day talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he's just like, oh, no, I have no beef with nobody. He gets into the mix too. He likes to talk his shit. You know what I'm saying? He has bars where they get oppy. You feel me? It's not just you know, it's all peace. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. So let's not do that. But yeah, congratulations, bro. Congratulations, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I got one more news story. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing these lives super long. We'll be doing the more extended lives when we link up with Dusty Wallace and a guest. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, when me and Dusty do our thing, we can get into the 2-3 hour lives. Road to Success wants to know, is the $16,000 jacket on sale yet? You talking about the woodpeck jacket that Moolah first was selling? I don't know, you know. I got to talk to Moolah. I haven't spoken to him. I'm going to give him a holler and see what's going on, because I would like to get one of these woodpeck jackets, even though it's getting warm now. Let's see if Moolah actually keeps up the jacket swag now all the way through the 2023 summer. Or if he switches up the swag now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Before we move on, I want to give a big salute to our sponsors, quick fast. Salute to Astro Pink. If you know, you know. All right, check them out on their website, myastropink.com, or on their Instagram, astro_pink. They got quarter bags now. You know what I'm saying? Get your hands on those. Thing. And I already saluted Diamond Club, but I'll salute them again. Salute to Diamond Club _905. That's where you can find them on Instagram. They do deliveries all over the GTA. All right. They got edibles. They got flour. They got everything you need. You know what I'm saying? So check them out on their Instagram. Once again, Diamond Club, all correctly spelled, _905. Seen? Or Diamond Club Canada. They got a few different Instagram pages. Okay. There's one thing that I've been looking at, and it's been kind of scary. Okay, some spooky shit. AI AI is going to be taking over the music industry eventually. You know, I don't know how we could prevent that, because an AI, for the people who are living under a rock, that's artificial intelligence. Okay. Chat GPT is now in existence. I've spoken to people who say they use Chat GPT for class. I ain't even gonna lie. One of the new documentary pieces that I'm writing, I used my own words. I use my own words when I write. You know what I'm saying? I reference article pieces and different things like that. However, I did try Chat GPT for a couple of partial paragraphs to see what would happen if I just put the information in there and see how it spits it back at me. You know what I'm saying? So AI, artificial intelligence, is definitely becoming a thing, right? Road to Success says no more homeworks for the youth. This is facts. One thing I'll say about Chat GPT before I go on with my AI music takeover, they messed up the other day. I was looking up We Love Hip Hop podcast on Chat GPT just to see what would happen. Okay, it did its search, or it did its whatever it does. It's thinking, it's computing, and it came up with a little write-up. And the funny thing is, every time I try to get that write-up again, it doesn't give me the exact same one. But I think that it made up some shit. Okay, it said, you know, the We Love Hip Hop podcast is a Toronto-based podcast that covers Canadian topics and interviews people from Canada, as well as covers different news topics and all that. All correct. Thank you. Perfect. However, then they started saying they have interviews with Canadian artists as well as American artists like Raekwon the Chef, Ghostface Killer, and some other person that we've never even spoken to, even in a DM before. I was like, what kind of lying thing? Right? So don't always just trust the Chat GPT to help you do your homework and help you do your research. Even the founders of the podcast, you know, they mentioned some name, some guy, Juante or some stuff like that I don't even know who that person's name is. They're like, these are the founders of the podcast. I was like, what? So don't always listen to them. Okay. But anyways, what I want to cover is how AI is going to be taking over the music industry. Okay. I'm pulling up something on the screen here for y'all to see. And if y'all want to chime in on any of these topics that I'm talking about, or if you have anything that, you know, burning a hole in your chest that you want to chat about, holler at the number 563-999-3499. Let me make sure that the lines are working here. Let's pull this up here. Bada boom, bada bing. Let me rewind it because I was listening to it a little bit. And let's go through it together, gang. Let's go.
No, Yeezy didn't record a voiceover for me for this video. I didn't learn how to do impressions. This is AI.
So let me come back to my original voice for a second because this is crazy. Today on Metaverse, I posted AI Kanye covering popular song. Here's an example of him singing Day and Night.
Whoa, I toss and turn, I keep stressing my mind.
So that's clearly crazy. I got a fantasy that's beautiful, that's dark and twisted, but I attacked the whole religion all because of my ignorance. What was I thinking? That was some bitch shit. I lost Adidas, but I'm still Yeezy. Back in the kitchen, man, I'm a genius. Boys in the hood, just like I'm easy. Kanye, Weezy, Southside of Chicago, life ain't easy. All praise be to Lord Jesus. Donda, please rest easy. All right, let me cut it there.
Okay. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Dun 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 dun. Road to Success is down the rabbit hole we go. Yes, we do.
Let me cut it there. So let's hear those vocals I just recorded now with Kanye over them.
Y'all ready?
I got a fantasy that's beautiful, that's dark and twisted.
Huh?
But I attacked the whole religion, all because of my ignorance.
Huh?
What was I thinking? That was some bitch shit. I lost Adidas, but I'm still Yeezy. Back in the kitchen, man, I'm a genius. Boys in the hood, just like I'm easy.
Let's go.
Get wheezy, Southside of Chicago, life ain't easy. All praise be to Lord Jesus, Donda, please rest easy.
Huh?
Alright, let me cut it there.
Yo, that new Yeezy track goes hard. Might win a Grammy for that one. I don't know.
That new Yeezy sounds fire, a lie? You want to hear that new Yeezy again? The Yeezy apology? Let's go.
That was some bitch shit. I lost Adidas, but I'm still Yeezy. Dark and twisted.
Check that out, Illuna.ai. But things are gonna move.
That nigga is slick. He just slipped a little ad in there. Are you in AI?
Very, very fast over the next 2 years. You're going to be listening to songs by your favorite artists that are completely indistinguishable. You're not going to know whether it's them or not. And I'm just starting to think of all the good, all the bad that's going to come out of this. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments, so drop those below. Let me know what you think, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
Are y'all ready for this? St. John's wants to know, can AI do a live show though? Bro, have you seen some of the AI images that they have on Instagram right now? There's complete people that are made out of artificial intelligence. Images of people. My bad. Images of people completely made out of artificial intelligence that are not real people. The digital clones are here. They're in the metaverse. Okay? You know about the resurrection of Friday Ricky Dread? Holy road to success. You're a real one. My nigga. Classic. In AI though? Come on, fam. Listen, all they need is your voice. That's all they need. Okay? Before I started this live, Shorty was telling me, my girl was telling me, she was like, yo, you got to watch the AI thing because they're even starting to get people to, when phone calls, you get a call, you're like, hello? And, you get a phone call, somebody's like asking you a couple questions and you're like, yeah, sure. I'll answer your questions, blah, 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 blah. Now your voice is recorded. Okay? Now your voice going to pop up somewhere else, doing something else, saying some wild shit, and you don't know what happened. You're like, I never said that. But that's your voice. I could hear the tonality. I could hear the cadence. That's you. No. Nigga recorded your voice, and now they're out there running around being you. AI. Let's play this. Voyons non, tabarnak. Hit this playing. I gotta refresh this shit. 1 second, gang. Because I wanted to play this article. I'm telling you, yo, it's getting spooky out there, yo. As they say, stay woke. My flavor vision ain't blurry, son. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let me get these ads out the way.
AI bro drops freakishly real-sounding Kanye West apology track. MFin Monster. Will the real Kanye West please stand up? In a jarring video, AI enthusiast and influencer Roberto Nixon explained how he used AI tools to clone the artist formerly known as Yeezy's voice, then use it to replace some bars that he rapped himself. The results, which Nixon rightfully boasts are utterly incredible, are what can only be described as the beginnings of an apology track to the Jewish people that Yes maligned repeatedly over the last 6 months. I got a fantasy that's beautiful, that's dark and twisted, the Not Ye raps, referencing my beautiful dark twisted fantasy, the
Not Ye raps. Okay, we know all about that part. You have to do.
singing Justin Bieber's Love Yourself. The results will blow of my ignorance. Touché, Nixon. Wake up, Mr. West. In the video, the influencer said that the idea to make up his own Ye song came after playing around with Yes voice on AI-generated covers, such as
She
one
means
he
Ye.
posted a few weeks ago of Kid Cudi's mega hit Day and Night and an eerily good version of Fake Yeezy singing Justin Bieber's Love Yourself. The results will blow your mind, Nixon wrote, and unfortunately, he was right. After finding a Kanye-style beat on YouTube, the AI expert wrote some honestly pretty great Kanye-style bars, and the rest, as they say, is history. What was I thinking? That was some bitch shit. The Not Ye raps with a slight auto-tuned edge masking the artificialness that could well be out of his graduation era, and offered a freaky prediction. In just a few years, basically every popular musician will have multiple trained models of them, the AI bro presaged. Things are gonna move very, very fast over the next 2 years. You're gonna be listening to AI-generated songs by your favorite artists that are completely indistinguishable.
Okay. So, do you think, and I'm going to answer some of these questions here just now. Salute to St. John's. We do have a few interviews on the way. You know what I'm saying? There's one that's in the vault right now that's already chopped up and ready to go by DJ Marvin Prince. I was telling y'all yesterday, he's telling the other side of the Snow and Pharma story, okay, with the receipts. But we'll get to that. And 88 Glam, they did split up a while back, but we never covered it. But we'll get to that. So this AI thing here. Do you guys think that we're already listening to music that's AI created? Okay. As far as like with our favorite artist, all they really need to do at this point is send in a reference or even just send in their voice. Ghostwriters can make up the reference track and then just use the AI to implement their voice into the tune. Now they don't even have to re-perform it. Young Pro, SGK, South Gates, what up? Nah. Well, actually, yes, you could have the Chat GPT do the ghostwriting for you. We could write a rap in Chat GPT right now. You feel me? This is not a game. 1 second. Who's this? Just on live at the moment. I don't even know who the hell just called me. Benzo B Gaming says auto generated is nothing new. Yes, it's nothing new. AI, the fact that we have it in our clutches now, the fact that we can use it just means that they've been using the technology for mad long, and they're now just giving us a chance to get our hands on it. You know what I'm saying? 1 second here. I'm going to put this on the screen. 1 second. Call you when I'm on live. I had an interview I was going to be doing yesterday that got postponed. It's going to be a very serious one. I'll tell you one thing about some of these interviews that we got coming up soon after. But they're not all hip hop related type things. Let's see if we could write a rap in Chat GPT. Yeah, I'll try to do that. Let's see if we could write some bars. Let's see. I spin the block. Rhyme, let's say. Let's see what happens here. Because and listen, I'm new to this. So, gang, if you have oh, look at that. They actually gave me back a whatchamacallit, a translation. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Y'all ain't low, eh? There's nothing y'all could say that can escape the you know, these algorithms and things like that. AI, right? Road to Success is record labels are salivating right about AI. Yo, fam, you know how much money they're gonna save? I don't mean to laugh because, like, I'm part of the music industry. We can't afford for us to be replaced by automatic tellers. Yo, there'll be chat GP, there'll be AI podcasters soon, fam. Come on now. This is a computer generated Friday, just talking shit. Come on, bro. We're already at the point where you go into the, and now I'm getting into the back in my days. I don't go see the cash register or the teller at the lady at the cash register. The only time I need to see her now is when I'm doing a little swipey swipe thing. Boop, 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 and I got some fruits. Pause. And I'm like, oh, lady, can you help me with this item here? She goes in, boop, 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 boom, and then she goes back to her corner, and I continue to scan, boop, 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 and I'm off of this, right? Effect the audio. What up? You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on in the world. Like when we're walking outside, all this stuff is on the laptop, on our phones. That's easily replaced. Okay. I remember I was like having a brain fuck when I was looking at, when I was still rapping and we started writing our verses in the phone. I was like, whoa. But then I started doing it. That's efficient. You know what I'm saying? I'm there reading off the phone. So we're going from reading off the phone to now guys don't even write anymore. I just punch in. Okay? Now, we ain't even going to need you to punch in, fam. Just give me about 4 bars of your voice one time, and I'll be able to make 4,000 songs off of you. You feel me? That's all I need from you. You know what? Matter of fact, if you already recorded music, I don't even need it. I'm just going to take the references from your old shit. This is me, the record company, okay? I'm just going to take the references from your old shit and continue to generate music with this ghostwriter that I have right here that costs way less than it costs to have you around. And he just has to keep on writing the hits. I already got your voice. Thank you. Don't need you anymore. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. So now you guys are asking, what about the shows? But what about the shows? Right? Yes, Beyonce could record a whole AI generated album, but we still want to see her in all her glory. Well, here's the thing. Yes, shows still sell out. People still go and see people live in the flesh. But shows have evolved. You could watch shows on Amazon. You could watch shows now even in the metaverse. Uh-oh. Somebody said it correctly. See the comment gang? Y'all be so smart, man. Why the frick do I need Beyonce when I can have a hologram? And the hologram that they had of Tupac, that was all right. That was all right. You know what I mean? Snoop was dancing next to the hologram, doing this thing. It was alright. It was alright. But that's the old shit. That's that old shit. Wait till they find them. Wait till they generate them new Beyonce, Summer Walker, and Lil Uzi Vert holograms. Holy. You know what I mean? In all its 3D glory. You can almost like hug the hologram, fam. Almost feel real. You know what I'm saying? We haven't even talked about the cloning yet. Listen. I might have to get off of this live because I don't want to get us canceled here. That's that we might be getting too deep into the rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Somebody said it right here in the comments. Road to Success said, right? Beyonce was lying when she said irreplaceable. Yeah, you're replaceable. We got AI for that now. Remember that? Remember those commercials back in the days? This is how ancient I am. And maybe not even how ancient I am, because these commercials are not super old. There's an app for that. Y'all remember that? There's an app for that. Oh, don't worry. There's an app for that. I didn't even get off the damn camera. Fuck it. Don't worry. There's an app for that. Y'all remember that? And that used to be like, whoa. You could have an application to be able to get onto this website? Cool. Yo, you can use an app in your phone to get onto this website too? Cool. And then they just started making websites that were just strictly for apps. We stopped calling them applications. When's the last time you called an app an application? You feel me? This is how fast evolution goes. We don't even realize that the shit changed. We just in it. We're just using the shit. So if that kind of evolution from going from not controlling everything from your phone to doing proficiently controlling everything through your phone, okay? I know people who don't even have laptops who do well. They do everything through their phone. Okay? They've trained themselves to be able to navigate through all websites and do all features via their phone. Never thought that they'd be able to do that. I'm not talking about youngins who grew up in this shit. I'm talking about people who in their later 30s and different things like that, who are like, this, I only use my phone to do stuff. Pay all their bills, do everything. They didn't even realize the evolution when it happened. They just lived in it. Went right through it. To the point where they're like, they don't even remember having another way of, you remember, but you're like, that was primitive. Why would we ever do that? Remember when we used to have to go to the bank and do all our transactions? What kind of stupid shit is that? It sounds stupid, right? But that's just how quick technology and evolution just sweeps and says, yo, that's more comfortable. Why don't you just try that instead? Just do that instead. Just order your food from home. Don't worry about going to the grocery store. You feel me? So when all those things just become second nature and easy, sliding some AI technology and some holograms and some music that's completely AI generated won't be a thing 10 years from now. Niggas will be like, yo, remember when people used to actually go to the studio and make music? What kind of dummy shit was that? Yo, our parents were dumb. Like, yo, fam, I heard 4,000 songs this week from my favorite artist. Remember when they used to have to go and record those? Losers. They used to record music in a studio? You're sweating in the booth? Loser. That's how they'll be talking about us. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's still alive or living in a simulation will be like, yeah, listening to the new whatever on the radio. Completely fine with the fact that that person didn't record that. They just snatched their voice back in 2023 and they've been making music off them since. I'm just saying. I just want to put that out there for y'all. Like I said, I'm not going to stay on here too long. In fact, I said, shout out the original DOS. You know what I mean? Green screen. You know what I mean? With protruding keyboard buttons. Trust me, I've evolved in all of this shit. I've seen it all go down. I'm not behind. Even though I'm in my 40s, I'm not behind when it comes to technology. I'm actually on the cusp. I'm waiting to see what happens next. You know what I'm saying? But we'll definitely be chatting about this more, you know what I'm saying, as it evolves. See what I did right there? And yeah, man, salute to the comment gang. We'll be back I'll be back tomorrow. Scene. I'm off.